attack, then it's gonna be bad. There's no one. We got so low, bro. That's so BS. Oh my god. I can't dodge that attack. It's impossible for me, but everybody else can do it. I don't know why. But it's on. with that. That attack is so annoying. I can't with it. I can't with that attack. I just can't. I can't with that. I didn't even use that. I didn't use that. Assume enemies in oil. I can't with that attack. Like, I actually can't, bro. No, no. Boink! Hungry cat. I'll see how much that gets for me. So 12 ones, 10 twos, 12 ones, 10 twos, 12 threes, 10 more sevens. How to get the Star Fist OP. How to make the Star Fist as strong as possible.
How to make the Star Fist as strong as possible.
If you host a vacation rental, but you're having a hard time finding guests, then list on Vrbo. Sit back and attract repeat guests with one key. A rewards program you won't find on any other platform.
Today, I'm going to be showing you a build around possibly the best strength weapon in all of Elden Ring, and I'm giving this weapon that title because not only does it hit like any other greatsword, dealing thousands of damage and can break enemies' poises really, really quickly, but it also has one of the fastest DPSs, making it one of the most devastating weapons in the game. And of course, that weapon in question is none other than the Star Fists. Now, of course, for those of you that don't know how to get your hands on this weapon, first of all you need to do is work your way to the capital of Leyndell, because when you get there, you can walk up to the Colosseum, and if you wrap around to the left, there'll be like an opening you can go to, where there will be a corpse to which you can obviously collect the Star Fist from. And don't worry, even if you've gone far enough into your game to turn the capital into the capital of Ash, you can still walk this similar path. You just sort of have to go a roundabout way to get up to the Colosseum. So even if you've completed your playthrough and transformed the capital into the capital of Ash, you can still go and collect this weapon. And I highly suggest that you do so, because as you're going to see in the gameplay in the background, as much as this is a fist weapon, so you probably think, it's not going to do that much damage, is it? Well, you would be wrong, because it does thousands of damage, even with the quick attacks. But of course, if you use the charged heavies, you will be doing even more damage and breaking most bosses' poises in around about 3 or 4 hits. The main benefits of this weapon is that it requires very minimal stats in order to wield it, so you can pretty much put it on your character straight away, and it has a natural bleed, whilst also allowing you to change the Ash of War. And I know this particular Ash of War I'm about to speak about is becoming a bit of a favourite on the channel right now, but I do highly recommend that you put the Cragblade Ash of War. And I'm just going to clear up, because in the past couple of videos where I was using Cragblade for the first time, I actually misguided you into saying that the affinity of the weapon changes when you put the Ash of War on. Me, being the best researcher on the planet, misread how Cragblade works, and I thought it was changing the affinity into the heavy affinity, as well as giving a plus 15% damage boost to your physical damage. But it turns out it is only giving a plus 15% damage boost. It is not affecting the scaling by turning it into a heavy variant. So when I said before you get the boost in scaling as well as the 15%, that is of course wrong. And just to be abundantly clear, all Cragblade does is give you a plus 15% damage boost to your physical damage, as well as a plus 10% boost to your poise damage. So when you do apply the Cragblade Ash of War, I do advise putting it into a heavy variant, because like I say, the weapon has a natural bleed on it anyway, and although that will remain at 45, that is still going to be enough to get a nice proc once or twice during certain boss fights, and it is sort of like a nice little bonus amount of damage that you'll deal if that is somewhat necessary, because you're already going to be doing a load of damage anyway. But of course, with all of that cleared up, and once you've applied the Ash of War to the weapon, I highly suggest running these stats. And of course, as always with the builds on this channel, this is a level 150 character, and as you can see, we've got 50 points into Vigor, again as always, 10 points into Mind, 26 into Endurance, 80 into Strength, 10 in Dexterity, 10 in Intelligence, 33 Faith, and then 10 Arcane. And if it probably wasn't clear enough by those stats already, the starting class of my character was a wretch character. Of course, feel free to use a different starting character which maybe delves into a bit more strength, like the hero for instance. Either way, as you can see, there's really only 4 stats that we actually delve all of our points into, and of course the main one being strength, as that is going to be the only stat that's going to dictate our damage output, as we've changed the weapon into a heavy variant. But we've also got 33 points into faith, so that we can run both Golden Val and the Howl of Shibiri to give us a 15% damage boost with Golden Val and 25% extra damage boost with the Howl of Shibiri. Of course, for those of you that maybe want to play it a little bit more safe, where Howl of Shibiri is actually going to increase the damage you take by 30% whilst it's also active, you can of course use something like Flame Grant Strength instead to boost your physical damage once again and also boost your stamina regen, and then you can take the extra points out of faith and chuck them into strength once more. But I'm a bit of a risk taker and I would love to have that additional 25% damage output, so that is why I'm running Howl of Shibiri, as of course I'm trying to get the best damage output possible. Either way, if you're running Howl of Shibiri or Flame Grant Strength, I do highly recommend running these following talismans. And again, just straight off the bat, to give us an extra 10% boost to our damage output, we are going to run the Ritual Swords talisman, as that will be the case whenever we're at full HP. But then I would also suggest running the Axe talisman, as where we're going to focus on those charged heavy attacks, we will be getting an extra 10% damage output with those attacks as well. But then, like I mentioned at the very beginning, this weapon can also be used as a DPS demon, and in which case I do highly recommend running both the Rotten Wing Insignia and Millicent's Prosthesis to basically get that additional attack power with your successive damage output, before then hitting your enemy with the heavy attacks just to deal even more damage with that boost active. But if that's still not quite cutting it for you in terms of damage boosts, don't worry, because we've still got the Wonder Physic, and inside of that I recommend that you mix both the Strength Knot tier and the Stone Barb Crack tier, especially if you're in a later New Game Plus. And yet for you in terms of damage boosts, don't worry, because we've still got the Wonder Physic, and inside of that I recommend that you mix both the Strength Knot tier and the Stone Barb Crack tier, especially if you're in a later New Game Plus, because of course you'll get an addition. Inside of that I recommend that you mix both the Strength Knot tier and the Stone Barb Crack tier. Especially if you're in a later New Game Plus, because of course you'll get an additional 10 points in strength, boosting your physical damage output, and then the Stone Barb Crack tier will boost your poise damage by a further 30%, which again of course is another reason why this weapon breaks every single boss's poise really easily. And essentially with everything active all at the same time, where we've changed the Ash of War, you've got an A-rated scaling weapon that, like I say, has a natural bleed on it that will occur like every so often, sort of after every sort of 7-8 hits, whilst being able to hit like an absolute truck, as if you're using something like the regular greatsword, dealing sort of like 2,000-3,000 damage every time you use a heavy attack, whilst doing a load of poise damage. But then you can also switch it up for more free-flowing fights, like say against Godfrey, by using the two-handed DPS attack.
Huh? I didn't. I messed it up already. Maybe this is salvageable. Maybe.
Use that to make a prop.
I don't know if I want to post anymore because all my videos just drop and I try my best on it and still get low views. And like, man, I just want to be famous. Views.
This one will be concentrating on the Starfist for day 25 of a build a day or build related video every day until they announce DLC. We're going to see how far we can go with this. For this one, it's a quick 6-minute guide on how to use the Starfist in a great way, how to get posture damage, and basically how to use them because they're very destructive and quite good. Now for the Starfist, there's actually 2 things that you can do for them. You can build up consecutive attacks, or you can go and build on the charged attacks as well. I went with the consecutive attack version to kind of build that up because you can throw in charged attacks too. But keep in mind, the charged attacks here are a really good selling point because they do a lot of posture damage. The biggest selling point of the Starfist themselves is the ridiculous amount of posture damage they do for a fist weapon. And the main thing here that we're going to talk about is, after we show where to get it, is how to utilize this best to make a good build out of it. What Ash Worship put on it, and how to maximize your posture damage, because that's the best thing that you can get out of the Starfist. Now, where do you get it? You get it in the Royal Capital. It's at the Coliseum. Basically, just go up to the Coliseum. I think everybody pretty much knows where this is at this point. And then you're going to go around the side until you enter one of the entrances that has the Starfist sitting in it. I believe, by the way, when the Capital's turned to ash, you can still actually receive this weapon. I'm going to show you where it is on the map here. But you can go down from the Erdtree building to get there very easily. Yes, when the Capital's turn to ash, I believe you receive it as well. It's not one of those weapons like the Bolter Princess that you have to get beforehand. By the way, for mobs, same deal here. You can basically stun lock them. They do a lot of damage, by the way. We're using them at heavy affinity, and we're also going to be using Hoaraloo's Earthshaker. Why? Because it's really good with these. It actually does more damage when it's on a fist weapon instead of two-handing a weapon for some reason. And it really works well with this. With the heavy affinity and the posture damage, this combination works fantastically. And again, we're beating up on some regular enemies here. We're going to show some boss stuff as we go. But the main point here with the Starfist, this is why I turned it into a quick build, is it isn't so much the Ash of War that we're using that we really want to highlight here. It's that posture damage. And with all the recent nerfs to posture damage, with the fact that it's so much harder to come by now, being able to get a reasonable amount of posture damage from a fist weapon is awesome. I mean, it works so well that you can even stun lock some bosses. You're going to see what happens here, especially field bosses or bosses that they're unsuspecting, don't see you coming. You can do a lot of damage with the charged attacks.
Everyone, in this video I'll be showing you an OP Starfist build guide in Elden Ring. So this is a very powerful build because it has the fastest charge attack in the game. So we can deal an incredible amount of damage. Like, you can literally just one-shot enemies with this attack. So we didn't even have to buff up, but there's so many great buffs for this. Now, I'll be showing you a few different Ash Wars, the overall leveling guide, and what ways you want to use this build. So in terms of our level, this is at level 150, but if you're not at level 150, that's okay. I'll be showing you some stats you want to go for. Getting your vigor up as high as possible early is great. So 30 vigor first, and then all the way up to 50, 24 mind, 32 endurance, and then I went with 18 strength to be able to equip a few different weapons, and then 69 dexterity with the Millicent's prosthesis, but before that it was only 64. And then we got 15 Faith and 16 Arcane, allowing us to cast a couple things that will greatly boost our damage. And I don't see a lot of people talking about. So with the Keen, we're going to be using the Keen imbuement here because we have 69 dexterity. So this also has Bloodhound Step on it, which I think is an incredible Ash of War for mobility because we can dash around to the backside of a boss and then hit it with our charged heavy attacks. I also have the Iron Ball here because it's just a fun weapon as well to use. I got also the White Mask on for extra damage after triggering bleed, which does pair with the Lord of Blood's Exaltation. I also have the Elden Lord armor there because I just think it looks thematically pretty cool. And then the Bull Goat Gauntlets and Greaves to have at least, you want at least 56 boys, so equip whatever armor. We want to have a medium roll and at least 51 to 56 poise so that you can resist a couple attacks. So that is the build there. You can also use things like greases, which is incredible. So I'm using a Dragon Communion Seal here, and we got Blood Flame Blade on there. So that'll give us an give us some extra bleed buildup and fire, which is awesome. So also play Grammy Strength, and then we're just going to two-hand the weapon and go up and start balling. It does so much damage, and we're not going to be able to trigger a posture break, but because we'll be killing everything way too fast. Oh, we got a posture break there, so you can see it. Then we just trigger the bleed, so I got shredded me there. You can get a posture break off, or you just completely take them out. That's another thing. This damage is really high once you get the blood loss build-up damage going. So that's 2,000 damage there. And you can just punch them to death, too. Like, there's so many different ways you can go about using this build. See those charged heavy attacks? They serious good. So, yeah, I really like builds that have high posture damage, and we can even supplement this with the Wondrous Physic that gives you increased posture. So, lots of different ways to build this out. And I'll show you the overall spell selection that we can go with as well, as I did take some spells here, like, for example, you can use the Swarm of Flies, which will trigger blood loss build up really quickly, and then get your increased damage as well. So I also have the Blood Flame Blade, Rotten Breath, and Flame Grammy Strength, but we can also add on a few different incantations, like the Swarm of Flies, which is an easy way to get the blood loss triggered, so that you can start combat with your really big buff. But we're also going to go with the Wondrous Physic here, so I like the one that takes less damage up for the next hit, and then the one that gives 50% heal, but you can also go with the one here that increases your the posture damage you do. There you go, the Stone Barb Practitioner. So you can go with that one, and it's going to give you an increased amount of posture damage. You probably won't be able to see it here, but it does do a lot of work. We got a posture break there. Oh, yeah. So let's read it.
Thousand. And change this charge. Maybe use the attack bonus. Okay. Okay. My poison's too low. Maturity raises attack power with successive attacks. Enhances jump attacks. Okay. Bulldog Talisman's gonna be over that.
Wave out, trample away. Can you just please rotate, bro? No hacks, no cheats. No cheating. That's that before night, bro. Oh, yeah, we just finished up. Now we're yeah, I was the whole team. Like 3 on next day, I guess so. Third party, wanted team. Someone come get my car, bro. Shockwave out, grapple away. Can we just please rotate, bro? No hacks, no cheats. I'm an OG. That's that me for night, bro. Huh? Yeah, we just finished up. Yeah, was the whole team. Like 3 on next day, I guess so. Third party.
Sup? Johnny. Oh my god. What the fuck? There's a giant ass spot. I need to get over down down there, bro. Ashes, they okay, they wanna hit me up, la 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 la, hit me up. They wanna hit me up, la 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 la. What the hell does this guy sell? Oh hell no. I'm a safe Johnny. I love you. Shockwave out, baby. He's got a little bit poopy butt. Heavy. I need to go here, around, down. I have AUT, ISM. I have AUT, ISM, autism. Don't be scared of me. I don't fucking bite. But I have AUT, ISM. Don't be scared of me. I don't fucking bite. But I have AUT, ISM, it's the autism, 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 autism. And how the hell do I get down here? I am Lenia! I am Nicola! I never accept defeat! Yeah. You plug! Platypus. Platypussy. 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 How much V-Bucks do I have? I don't know. Like 30? Why? It's a weekend, I could probably do chores for V-Bucks, but why? Curious. Oh, that hitbox. No buff. I'm not. I already said it. I'm on the final boss of the game. There's no point of hopping on and even beat up. It gets stacked. Range. Okay. Said I'll do one game a day. That game has not happened yet. Ring around the rosy, your pockets looking lonely. Ashes, ashes, they okay, they wanna hang me up, la 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 la, hang me up. Ring around the rosy, your pockets looking lonely. Ashes, ashes, they okay. If you want, I'm not gonna just say like, sure, I have more subs. But if you want to, you can. That's not up to me. Just don't ask me that question. Either just do it or don't. I don't really mind. Ring around the rosy, your pockets looking lonely. Ashes, ashes, they okay. They wanna hype me up, la 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 la, hype me up. Wait, they wanna hype me up, ha 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 ha. Stay on. Keep rolling, falling asleep, I'm gonna stop. Feels pretty, pretty. This is good. How to get the jar arsenal in Elden Ring.
Hello, welcome to the video, and today we're going to be talking about how to get the Great Jars Arsenal. So this video is going to include a short moon, just down, and double jump onto this rock. You will seem like you're going to slide off, but you're not actually going to slide off, so you're just going to stand there, just wait a second, and then you're going to jump over to this other route, and just like that, it's done. And noon, just because you're going to be able to see which rock you need to land on a lot easier, because at noon, the rock that we need to land on actually gets illuminated, so it makes it just a little bit easier. So essentially, all you're going to do is hello everyone, welcome to the video, and today we're going to be talking about how to get the Great Jars Arsenal. So this video is going to include a shortcut so you can get down there a lot quicker. If you guys find this video helpful, make sure to drop a sub and a like on the video, it helps me out so much. But in order to do this, you're going to need to come to the Smoldering Wall side brace, and I like to wait until noon, just because you're going to be able to see which rock you need to land on a lot easier, because at noon, the rock that we need to land on actually gets illuminated, so it makes it just a little bit easier. So essentially, all you're going to do is jump down and double jump onto. This rock. You will seem like you're going to slide off, but you're not actually going to slide off, so you're just going to stand there, just wait a second, and then you're going to jump over to this other route, and just like that, it's done. And you're going to want to run past this room to a rock that we need to land on actually gets illuminated, so it makes it just a little bit easier. So essentially, all you're going to do is jump down and double jump onto this rock. You will seem like you're going to slide off, but you're not actually going to slide off, so you're just going to stand there, just wait a second, and then you're going to jump over to this other route, and just like that, it's done. And you're till noon, just because you're going to. Hello, welcome to the video, and today we're going to be talking about how to get the Great Jars Arsenal. So this video is going to include a shortcut so you can get down there a lot quicker. If you guys find this video helpful, make sure to drop a sub and a like on the video, it helps me out so much. But in order to do this, you're going to need to come to the Smoldering Wall side brace, and I like to wait until noon, just because you're going to be able to see which rock you need to land on a lot easier, because at noon, the rock that we need to land on actually gets illuminated, so it makes it just a little bit easier. So essentially, all you're going to do is jump down and double jump onto this rock.
Get my color. The old bosses in Elden Ring did everything that we need for a platinum trophy. Besides for like this one, non-ultra. I wish it was that one I because the altered and the other one was altered for the second one. Heavy Starfish. I think I'm gonna get rid of that. For the well, reduce damage taken as an Really it isn't. I just need a roll that high boy, so I'll take the personal drive. And for the claw, because I'm not gonna drop, I'll take the other one. Just take that. In the walls with holly jolly, fa la 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 la. One. In the walls with holly jolly, fa la 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 la. Blowing on my phone trying to see what's on this side. Fa la 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 la. That's basic. The zero. I want the other one to be able to use the 0-0 also, but that's where you'll get the. The reason of the giant pressure is for tons and tons of damage. Starfist is good enough. Starfist and Iron Balls are like the best. If I have high poison on the weapon, I think that means I can poison break. So. Hit. Dodge. Freezes focus. Plus fire damage. Focus damage. Pocus, pocus. The fucking pocus. So we are gonna need some stone sword keys. How many do I have? Okay, key items. Key items. Stones. Stone sword, stone sword, stone sword. Zero stone sword, please. I don't know how many I need. I'm thinking probably like 2. Get my hard mode. I didn't go there, but I know I can probably do something great from this. I sell some stuff too. The Rivers of Blood Katana. Now, if it didn't reuse damage taken, it would definitely. My name's Kevin. What's yours? Emo boy. My name is not no fucking Kevin. A box, bro? Ooh. Oh, big fun, big fun. Potential. Man, the walls just hold it. Roll. Fucking hell. This bitch. Loro fonda si fa stesse fa la 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 la. I think I'm gonna know you. Wait, I'm hustling. Hey, buddy. I think. Somebody who hit my car by super party. Everlasting golden rune sticks. Oh, hustling. So, this one is so much more. All the way across this bridge, and there you go. There's a soaring. And corn. Bye. Ding dong, eat it well and mix it up. Ding dong, what the fuck will some ding dong and give it to you? You like another one? What I'm hustling. What I'm hustling. When I'm hustling. Bang. It's called bang. It's called. Ah! Ah! Ooh! No. Favorite in the world. It's gone boing, boing, boing. Boing, boing, boing. It's gone. Spike rock shield. Raphael. Oh. I wasn't two-handing it. They didn't have Preg Blade. Golden. I am the golden one. I'm best. Dead. I am Radagon of the Golden Order. Man, I swear to. Okay, you asked for it. Heavy! Heavy! Oh, you don't want to do this way, huh? Great! Point! Champion!
New family member?
This holiday, saves for 40%.
I wish really well, sort of. Here, now, getting to the jar will be dangerous. Now for the third, you will be able to ravine that way. There'll be giant archer golems and stuff. And you're going to make your way up to here where the great jar is. Once you make your way to the Great Jar, going through the ravine all the way up through past the magic archer guys, you'll talk to this guy, which I've already done, and it'll say ... then these 3 signs will appear. And you will go up to one of the red signs, and you will summon a Knight of the Great Jar. And you have to beat all of these summons. And then after that, you will be able to get the talisman. I want to use the original field build to see those guys be dangerous. Now for the third one, it'll be more the same. And there goes the third duelist of the Great Jar. He's died. Now we talk to Great Jar. He says, ... He gives me the Great Jar's arsenal. So that's all it takes. Hardest part now is just getting to the jar. Well, that might be hard depending on what equipment you have. If you have the OP Invincible Shield build, it was a walk in the park for sure. But anyway, the talisman that we got is the Great Jar's Arsenal. Vastly raises maximum quick load. Apparently it can't be equipped with the Arsenal charm. I'm testing right now. I was told that it could, but I guess it can't. They both say Arsenal, they're the same type of thing. So either way, that's the better version. That is the Great Jar's Arsenal. And that is how to get that one. It'll vastly increase your liquid load. I don't know if it scales based off your current or not. In my case, it gives... What is that? That's like almost 20, 19 point something. 19 point whatever. So basically 20 in my case. Quick load. A pretty cool amulet. Definitely one that you should get if you need extra quick load. Honestly, one of the best amulets.
Okay, that did not work. Yaptism. Ice cream chillin', ice cream chillin'. Okay, I have dagger. Yep. Punch! Dead. Get my card low. See. Be what I was gonna be. Rayman. Rayman. Bang. Money, man! Which bad upon me? Bloody my dog and I can't see. No! Get away! So. Let's go. Let's see. That little shield bro does so much. Oh my god. That was crazy, bro. GG. And I get the bulk up for higher boys. Over the claw talisman, because I'm not gonna do much jumping on that ass. But I'm gonna do jump. I'm not gonna jump that, but I'm gonna jump on that ass. Escape from the spiky shield. Many men wish bad upon me. Bloody my dog, I can't sleep. I'm trying to be one best friend to bully, but all y'all is trying to take my life away. Yeah, bro, if there's an invader, you bam, bam. Well, parrying is so. What's this, bro? I thought it was barely buffs. I don't know if this is better though. For normal attacks, yeah, probably. I feel like the bleed one's better, honestly, because I was doing more damage too. It gives me more bleed damage and it gives me poison, which makes it one of the best in my opinion. Daniel moved too spooky. Daniel it was spooky sitting in the tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. Daniel is spooky sitting in the tree. I'm Corbin in the sheets. Gotta pick that up. Get on my meat. Booty bashing on my teeth. Now we beat it on my meat. Kit Kat. You my lordy lord. Just boys, sweet stance, breaks, lover. Many men wish bad upon me. Bloody on the sea. I don't know if that rebirth is worth it. My old stats with the bleed was kind of crazy. Honestly, it was doing 2,000. That's doing 1,000. So I might go back. Many men wish bad upon me. Lonely man, I can't sleep. I'm gonna be one best into me. Just trying to take my life away. I actually raise my points by as much as I can. That raises equivalent by 10.7, and that makes it so I take less damage. I'm not even gonna have a light load if I use it. I'll use that when I get to like the giant crusher. Now, the thing is, starting with only for the main game like that, but there's something that for the DLC, I am allowing myself to use Rakshas's armor. The reason being that me letting myself use Rakshas's armor is number one, it has worse stats, but it increases damage. Mayhem! Mayhem! Hold up! Right now. There's our film. Charge up my phone. Just look up how to get Bogo Talisman. Extra toys. Where's the sorry? Sorry. Mix. The pepper. Now, this is the part to add all the flavor from the plain ketchup. Now, if I have a string of plain eggs, enough cheese, and 2 eggs, it's nice and good for the space. Very good. Mix it. There you go. Buon appetito. Okay, don't put the ketchup. Let's do this. Okay. First, hummus. Test. What's up?
Hello.
What's up? You called me earlier, so I called you back.
Oh, yeah. Wanna play Fortnite?
Sure, give me a second. I would like 2 o'clock. Or actually, I'll get on right now.